Hey guys, Derek here with the Closet Doctor. Somebody had a question about creating urgency with your salespeople. And this is a big one that frustrates me. So as a business owner, early when I got going, I was doing the design, the manufacturing, and the install, and I was broke, and I had to pay rent and whatever I needed money. I had a natural built-in urgency. Now you got to be careful with that. If your urgency goes two ways. It goes into, I always go back to the used car salesman. We pick on those guys a lot. Is, they get you in, they sit you down in a room, they have a higher position from you and tell you that, you're an idiot if you don't buy this car at 27% interest and, and the extended warranty. You're crazy to buy a car without an extended warranty. And they make you feel bad for not doing something. That's the wrong way to create urgency. So I look at it, there's a couple of ways to do it. One, you need to build up the sales appointment. You build up this excitement level that grows and grows and grows and grows. And it ends with the contract. It's kind of like dating. You go on a first date, second date goes up, and then you reach that crescendo of, wow, that's amazing. The sales appointment is the same way. And so I have, some of my urgency is I want to catch them while they're excited about it. So I want to get them excited about it. I want to tell them why we're a great company to work for. I want to tell them why we have a great product. I want to bring up all of their problems and show them a design that addresses those and makes all those things happen, and why I'm the best company to do work with, and that this is going to be great. And so as I'm going through that process, I'm building that up, and they're getting more and more and more excited. And now is the time to close the deal. And so a couple of things happen. You get to, and I believe if you establish the company and you establish yourself as a designer, you have a design that addresses their problems and solves all of those. When we get down to the price and they say, let me think about it, it's the issue is the price. Because you've established that you're a good company. I got lots of 5-star ratings. I'm a great person. You like me. I like you. We've done this, thousands of times. There's a conversation that happens with that, and how we confirm that. So that they love us. They love the design, and we get to price, and they're like, hey, let me think about it. Okay, so I don't have a problem having a conversation with people about what they want to think about. Hey, tell me a little bit about, are you, follow-up question. Hey, we talked to, are you good with us as a company? Would you feel comfortable having us do this work? Yeah, okay. Well, is there anything about the design that you're not sure about that you would, that we've gone through it here, it solves all of these problems. Is there anything that you would want to change, or that that you don't like about it? What are your concerns about it? Okay, so you love the design, you love us as a company. The time frame that we can do the work in, is that good? Yeah, okay. So what tell me a little bit about your concerns, what it is that you feel that you want to talk about, or that you guys want to think about. And I've narrowed that down. There's two things. It's price, or the other one is, we have another appointment. We got to get 3 estimates. And so I want to alleviate those. So it's price. It's it's a little more than we wanted to spend. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's just have a little conversation about it. And are you willing to come up? If I'm willing to move some things around, it's a negotiation. For me, the most important thing is getting the sale. I'm a very competitive person, and so that's my winning. And I've told people this before. My thoughts on stuff work this way: is there's some fat deals we make really, really good money on, and there's some skinny deals, and there's some average deals, and we should have a little bit of both. I got a $5,000 job, and they're like, look, we didn't want to spend more than $4,500 on it. I'll find a way to make that work. I might be taking a check, or they might be paying in cash. They're going to give something up. I'm going to give something up, and I'm going to make it happen. But I'm going to have a conversation with them about that. What do we need to do? Okay, well, if I can get to here, if I leave if I leave and I don't get the sale, my profit on that is zero. And that's actually, I've lost money on it because I've got time and effort invested in that, and I've lost that, and I've lost the repeat and referral business. If I walk out of there with the contract and I make a few $100s less, but I have the contract in hand, I'll take that all day long. And so there's, that's a place to negotiate. But once you have to have, as a designer, you have to have that urgency that, hey, I'm not going to just let them off the hook. I just gave them an hour, 2 hours of my time, and they said they want to think about it, and I pack my stuff up and leave. Now I'm going to have a conversation about what they want to think about. I need to be clear when they leave. What is it that we're thinking about? And I'm going to talk about it. Now, other things that I've done to create urgency on there. So, I've offered to cancel appointments with other people. You got to know your competitors, and they say, oh, we got another estimate. Great. Who do you have it with? Oh, I've got it with Bob's Crappy Closets. Great. Let me tell you why he's Bob's Crappy Closets. Oh, you have it with California Closets. Okay, this is what's going to happen in the appointment. This is what they're going to tell you. This is what they're going to offer you. And this is your price is going to be about here. If you know your competitors and know your stuff, you can do that. I've had people say, you know what? You know your stuff and you seem to be credible. Let's just go ahead and do it. I'll call and cancel them. Or the other thing happens is they'll have that person out and they'll go and they'll call you back afterwards and say, you know what? You were right on about that Closet World company. And, they spent 3 hours here. They gave us a crappy drawing. They called their boss like 5 times. Started out at $20,000. They kept giving me discounts. I got to where I just wanted to see how many more times I could get them to drop it. So it started at 20. We were down to like $3,700, and then I threw them out of my house. Right there, you've built credibility, and so you've got that room back there. And the other one that I've done is sometimes people just need a little motivation. And we've pulled out gift cards and thrown that on the table and say, look, if I leave, everybody says they're gonna think about it. You're probably not gonna think about it. You're probably not gonna talk about it. And my chance of closing this deal goes down, and your chance of getting this problem solved goes way down. And then even if you do it, it creates extra work for me. We're doing stuff through email and all of that. My time is worth something. Here's a gift card for $50 for Olive Garden, Chili's, whatever is off the gift card rack at Sam's Club. If we could do the deal today, I'll go ahead and throw this in, and you can take this now. We'll do the deal, and we'll make things happen. And it doesn't work every time, but it works. I've had women dive across the table to grab. It wasn't Olive Garden. It might have been Cheesecake Factory. I threw Cheesecake Factory and Bass Pro Shops on there, and the husband was like reaching out for the Bass Pro Shops, and the wife like dove across there and grabbed the Cheesecake Factory and said, deal. So, but I think urgency is important. You got to make stuff happen. As a designer, as a business owner, as a salesperson, you should have regular goals. And, if your goal is selling 25 grand a week and it's Thursday and you got 15 grand, there's your motivation. You got to go find 10 grand in the next 24 hours to close out your week to hit your numbers. I went on an appointment the other day. The lady called in the morning and she wasn't really sure about it. Repeat customer. 3:30 on a Saturday afternoon. Sold her $1,400 worth of shelving for a little spot in the corner of her stuff. And I know that if I would have sent some of my other people, that they wouldn't have been available on Friday. They wouldn't have taken the time. Well, I'll send you a design and get back to me if you want to do something. And that person wouldn't have done anything. So my urgency helped them. I just hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do it in this color. This is why we're going to do this crown molding. We're going to do these handles, this door style. I'm going to give you a great deal because you're a repeat customer, and we'll get it rolling for you. Just sign here. Okay, we'll do it. So those are my thoughts. Hope that helps out, and hope you got some urgency out of it. We'll talk to you later.